Greetings, I'm Demonac. Now let's slay the Spire, because that's just more energy, and I've got the triple auto repair going on, so it's just going to be about the best possible situation for that thing. So shops early on in those routes. There's also a shop later on here. Again, we can't remove cards, but shops are still good if we have the money. We'll have more money if we get to the other one. I mean, we could go up this way. Question mark, question mark. Camp, question mark, elite, and then the shop. If we go to this shop, we're missing out on a lot of question mark. So, I don't know, there are a lot of fights up in that area too, so going towards that shop is probably good. Campfire. Up this way? I mean, if we spend the money, then we'll see what's in this shop, and we may not have the money to go to the next shop, but we'll see. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to Ghostly Armor. And we're definitely playing 2 self-repairs. We've got the 4 energy, so that's okay. So the question is, do we... No, he gains 14 armor every turn. We're literally doing nothing by striking him. So let's just get those auto repairs out of the way. Finesse. Finesse. The Ghostly Armor... We're just playing it to not lose it, but I think we're going to. We got 4 energy anyway, so we're fine. We Iron Wave him. We're definitely not taking damage, and we do a slight amount of damage to him through there. Plus, because his armor was down, we got to zap him with their orbs. The orbs have the problem that they don't take off plated armor, so we're not getting as far ahead as it might look like, but again, we don't want to lose Ghostly Armor, then we just use all our attacks. 4 or less unblocked attack damage. That's why it's triggering all the time. It's because whenever the armor stops part of the attack, the boot kicks it up to 5. Whatever gets through. So that's cool. Okay, play Ghostly so we don't lose it. Plenty of defense. We're not wasting a dual cast right now. It accomplishes very little. He's down to half. We've taken 1 damage. And we're going to auto-repair 21. So, I think that our defense deck is working out fine here. In fact, at this point, we got so much defense, I'm going to start actually hitting him. Oh, wait, I can still play that because 4 energy. So, fight 1 is a success. And those Ghostly Armors are good once you actually have the energy. Speaking of which, Energy Potion. Add a card. Anger. So we'd be adding 3 copies of Anger, which would just start cycling into our deck. Okay, hold on. So we could be finessing into Anger. The finesse helps to increase our chances. And the Anger would allow us maybe to start going with, if we get some Defect card that really benefits from the 0-cost stuff, that could work. And we do have +1 strength already, so the Anger is doing a little bit better than normal. Like, this does multiply and, like, fill up our pile, but... So I'm going to want some card drawing of some kind. The Rebound is also, it's like 8 damage for 1. That's a good amount of damage. And you can manipulate things, so you can play that and then play a good card, like, it won't work for self-repair because it's only for a card that goes into your discard pile, but you get more finesses going on, which doesn't hurt, more zap. I don't think that's good enough in the deck that we have so far. I think we're going to try the Anger and maybe regret it. We're going to go here. Again, we can't sell anything. Anchor, we don't need. We got lots of block. Pawn pickup, you get 7 max HP from the waffle and heal all of your current HP. No. Don't need that. Bandage, we don't need. We've got our self-repair. Even though this works in combat. Loop. Do we want 3 copies of Loop? At the start of every turn, you'd use the passive ability of your next orb. So it's just like having an extra copy of our first orb. We're kind of short on orbs, but that's a lot more orb. Setup is interesting. It's not really going to work for us here. Upgrade to cost 0? Yeah. Again, if I could get upgraded stuff, would be neat. We could get even more block, because this would give us 4 block, and then 4 block the next turn, and we've got the increased block from the oddly smooth stone, but that's not going to be good enough. The choke with the angers could get really strong. We've got 4 energy now, so we could afford it more. I don't think that's what I want to double down on either. I'm really not super into these cards. The loop is the only one that's tempting. Because again, this is one I play it and then it goes away because it's the power, so it'd be out of the way. But having my first orb go off 4 times, like this is like playing a lightning orb every time, except that I don't get any evokes out of it. Let's take it. Whatever. Is it smart? Who knows? I don't think it's going to hurt us a lot, but I could be wrong. Okay, this is not a very defensive hand. We're going to play that. We're going to play everything because we don't have the card drawing, unfortunately. So we're going to fill our deck up with that stuff. He's not attacking first turn, actually, so you know what? That was actually a totally excellent first hand. I retract my complaints. Ghostly Armor for sure. That's just stopping his attack right out. We'll self-repair in case we take damage later. Get another loop going. Whoops. One of these is upgraded and one is not. Okay, start of our turn. He gets double looped by that thing, so that's already chipping away at him. Get another orb. Which isn't affected by the loop, but that's okay. Ghostly Armor. These self-repairs will take care of his stuff. We'll get another loop. Is basically just another lightning orb. So currently he's going to hit us for 10 real damage, but we're going to heal that, and we're nuking him with that thing. Finesse. Didn't get our angers back, but that's okay because we crushed him. Full heal. Alright, that was, sorry, what potion? I clicked it too fast. Focus potion. We aren't the best with orbs, but that's it. We got an upgraded clothesline, still too expensive for me, although weakening enemies forever would be nice. I don't want any of these cards, it's fine. It's gotta be super good card for it to be worth taking. Do we go for the tome? Whenever you add a card to your deck. Because if we get the Necronomicon, which is a very powerful tome, it's going to give us 3 copies of an unremovable terrible curse. And it's not going to do anything for us, because the Necronomicon increases the effect of attacks that cost 2 or more, of which we have none. Some of these books would be awesome for us, but I don't know how many books there are. There are like 3 or 4. One of them would be terrible. And we're going to lose a lot of hit points, so we're going to leave, sadly. Boo. Elaborate Shrine. We don't want triple curses, so we're taking the money. The easy money. Now we could go Elite, Campsite, Elite. We have been kicking ass, and more relics would be good. But are we going to continue kicking ass? Because we could go Campsite, Elite, and be a lot safer. We've been doing really well. Let's risk it. We'll try and get a higher score. He's not our best friend, but okay. Anger. Iron Wave. Defend. So we're taking some damage. Again, we're going to heal a certain amount at the end of the fight, presumably, because we're presumably going to play some auto repairs. Okay, Ghostly Armor, so he's not going to hurt us worth a damn this round. Got enough energy to play everything, so we're going to do that. It's fine. Zap, zap. No wounds for you. Anger. Anger. Finesse. Self-repair. Ghostly Armor. Played everything and ran out of cards. Okay. We do need some kind of cheap card drawing in here now. Now I kind of wish I had the acrobatics, now that I have all those angers. Or scrape would also be good. We're going to finesse. Ghostly. Iron Wave. We'll throw in another self-repair just in case, and continue kicking his ass. Oh no, 1 damage. I mean, the wound is annoying, but yeah, it's fine. Loop. Well, he's doing a fair amount there. Dual cast is not great, so yeah, I guess we're just gonna defend as best we can. We've got the 21 points of healing, which is currently still full healing us, but we gotta kill him soon or just stop taking damage. 2 Ghostly Armors will stop us taking damage this turn. Oh, I've got enough energy to play all of them anyway. Okay, fine. And hopefully we can kill him next turn. If we can, we'll end the fight at full health. Strike. Yeah, we're good. Pointless defend. Doesn't matter. You're toast. Okay. 1 down. Enter a rest site. Set the next combat with 2 energy. That's a crap relic. Doesn't work off enough. Okay, what have we got? Infernal Blade. So that adds a random attack to your hand that costs 0 this turn, although then it's back in your deck. It's okay. Charge Battery is 7 block, 1 energy, and next turn you gain 1 energy. I wish I could have had this early on. I might have taken it. I don't want to... I've already got so much defense in here. I've got... The Iron Waves are not hurting me defense-wise, because they're still attacks. But I've got the Iron Waves, Finesse, and the Ghostly Armors. I'm not taking another purely defensive card. FTL is much more interesting. Because that's 0 cost, it's 5 damage, and if it's one of the first 4 cards... So, okay, less than 3 cards. If it's one of the first 3 cards that you play in a turn, it draws a card to replace itself, which could help fuel my anger and other stuff. We're going to take the FTL. We're going to hope we get some kind of card drawing thing later, because we have a lot of potential. So we can't rest anymore. We lost that option from our coffee dripper. We're just, we're really on the coffee. Okay. So we could upgrade an anger. That'd be good. Upgrading an anger is plus 2 damage. And they multiply. Upgrading an FTL is 6 damage, but it also increases the threshold for drawing a card by 1. Increased loop is just twice as powerful. So, I kind of like the idea of the loops just being twice as powerful. We're going to go with that. Even though the loop itself is not the most powerful, because it's just looping lightning orbs, but eh. Okay, these guys are doing a lot of damage right away, and I don't have anything I can do about it, which is pretty annoying, because I don't have the card draw. So we're going to start out taking a little kick to the pants here. Which means this is already going to be a net bad fight. We do have enough energy to play everything because of the stupid T-set, but we had enough energy to play everything without the T-set. Good job, T-set. Yeah, so that terrible first round. 1 ghostly armor, and we would have taken hardly anything there. So that's not much difference it makes. Okay, we're going to FTL this guy, because it'll draw us a card. Also, the FTL is being kicked up by the boot. Anger, booting him too, because we're weakened. If we go... we're not going to be able to kill him because we're so weakened. We're only doing 60. Damn it. This sucks, yo. How did I get so many cards with no defense? If I play this, then I'm going to be like lower in offense as I'm going forward. On the other hand, it's got a 2 1 in 3 chances to prevent 12 damage. I think under the circumstances, we're going to try. Okay. Even though that may slow down our killing overall, that was definitely a net win because it worked. It was a gamble because it might not have worked. So we're gonna FTL. I don't think we're going to be able to kill him this turn. Oh, this guy's going to stop us from attacking. That's going to be terrible. I can't do anything about it. It's not like I'm going to be able to kill him in time. Let's see what I get from this before I target that. Okay, I can play 1 more without messing up my FTL. Well, that's nice. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the fact that killing him is much, but I also can't really do anything much else. It doesn't really change things. We can play all these cards. We can get lots of loops going. But next turn we're not going to be able to attack, and it could be terrible depending on what we draw. We should still have a lot of defense left in here because we drew like none early on. That was not that much defense because of course I'm used to being able to play the Iron Waves and not have them do nothing. Dick move, guy, dick move. If we could kill them all and not take any more damage, then we would actually still be doing not too bad off the fight. Ghostly armor, obviously. We're gonna Iron Wave and not kill him, obviously. However, we had tons of defense, so you know what? That turn is a total win because we're not taking any defense. Gain a wound, but whatever. Alright, punks. Wait a second. I did not realize that he was doing 1 billion damage and the other guy was doing no damage. Or I would have killed him. That was terrible. Start combat with 2 additional cards. That'll be good after a rest site. That's the one thing about the T set is it does kick in before a boss. Well, the 2 additional cards is going to mean that's actually pretty good. But okay, double tap. This turn your next attack is played twice. So our attacks are kind of weak-ass. Upgraded, this is your next 2 attacks are played twice, and it gets interesting, but we're not going to mess with that. It's too problematic for our deck. Sneaky Strike is upgraded, so it's just more damage, but if we had a way to discard cards, this becomes free and it'd be amazing. We don't, so we're not messing with that. Whenever you take attack damage, channel 1 lightning, or you upgrade it and it's channel 2 lightning, we already have a lot of powers that are not directly doing stuff enough. I can't afford to take that. So, unfortunately, even though that's a good card, and earlier on I might have taken it, we've got 30 cards already. We've already been too loose with our taking things. Potion belt, that's fine, whatever. So we go to this shop. We have tons of money for this shop. This better be awesome, since we can't remove cards. Happy Flowers, an extra energy every 3 turns, not bad. Orichalcum, we don't need. We've got a lot of defense. Gain strength at rest sites. That might help our deck a lot. How many... We're in Act 2 for that guy. I mean, we'd have to pass up a bunch of upgrades. It's hard to upgrade all the cards when you're getting triple of everything now. So you could take the Skim, which is just flat out draw 3 cards for 1. Which is often going to be good, because we do now have more zeros in here. We're going to, once we go through the deck, with the FTLs and the Angers, that could be doing a lot of good. And probably going to end up taking it, but I'm not 1,000,000% so. We could have Burst also, which is the next skill is played twice, which would be great in a lot of Defect decks, but it's not going to work for us here. Rupture, we still don't have anything to lose strength. Man, there have been so many opportunities to take this. We don't need more Iron Waves. There's plenty. If you debuff an enemy, we have no debuffs. We could take the Dramatic Entrance. We got 2 extra cards in our starting hand now. We would draw 3 dramatic entrances every turn. So we'd start every battle with 18 plus our strength, so 21 area damage to all enemies. That's not bad. If I buy this, I can't buy both of those cards. In fact, I can't buy the dramatic entrance then. If I buy this, I'd have to buy the Skim and nothing else, basically. Am I going to have that many chances to rest? Man, we've got these Angers and FTLs, we're doing all attacks all the time. That increased strength would make a big difference. Even though we're not getting multipliers, we're getting the 0 cost benefits. This is costing a bunch of upgrades. But that's a lot of damage. On the other hand, is that going to add more damage than just starting every fight with 21 damage? I don't think so. You know what? I'm going to still have some money left. I'm going to buy the Dramatic Entrance, and I'm going to buy the Skim. And we're going to see how this goes. So, yeah, this is what our hands look like. Now, he's going to screw us up so much, but at least we get to Alpha Strike him. Dig damage. Dig damage. Oh, I should have finessed first in case I got an FTL, I just realized. Okay, we didn't get an FTL, so fine. You want to try and draw cards first to get the FTL, because if you draw the FTL later in the round, after you've played a few cards, it doesn't draw a card anymore, so it's nowhere near as awesome. Okay, he has randomized our costs. Typically, this is bad for us. I mean, if we FTL, it will still draw a card, which might be cheap or might be expensive. He's only hitting for 8, and we're defending 6 already. We're not going to be able to Iron Wave, but you know what? I think this is probably worth it to draw a card. We're just going to lose a Ghostly Armor. We're probably going to lose all those Ghostly Armors anyway, frankly. Okay, so we take a little bit of damage from that. We're not dual casting. Are we dual casting? I mean, we Alpha Strike for so much damage. This could be a quick fight. We could also Energy Potion at some point and stuff, but do I lose the orb? This fight's not going to last 5 rounds. And I don't have any orbs, so I'm actually not losing normal evoke damage either. It's going to take forever to fill up those orbs. It's going to take like twice around the deck. So you know what? We'll just dual-cast him. It's fine. Be a short fight, assuming that we don't get completely screwed on the cost, which we will. Okay, well, 1-cost FTL is clearly the best choice out of these garbagey cards. Free loop is fine. The rest of this, not so good. I mean, the finesse would draw us a card, which might be expensive or cheap. Wow, this is terrible. You still have that energy potion. I'm going to finesse. I can still energy potion and play one of these other cards. Okay, we got a cheap defense, so we can save the energy potion. It's kind of the same effect. But, yeah, not good. We don't have an orb doing passive damage anymore. That's the problem here. Okay, our anger costs 0 like it's supposed to. We can FTL cost 0 like it's supposed to. We got a loop when we've got nothing to loop. That's just sad. Well, we can play 1 energy, because it didn't get increased. 1 energy for 3 more chances to draw cheap cards. That's worth it. The Ghostly Armor for 1, that's going to be worth it, right? Because then it's going to defend us somewhat, and then I guess we just strike him. I don't know if there was some way I could have done that better. Ow. We took so much damage this fight. Okay, free self-repair helps a tiny, tiny bit. Ghostly. We're going to try and skim for either kill or self-repairs. Okay, anger. Okay, and if we use our energy potion, we can kill him. On the other hand, we're not taking any damage this turn. So, you know what? We're just going to let it go. It's fine. Yeah, tail whip, whatever. Because we'd like to ideally... Oh, now we're getting all the cheap stuff. Oh, whoops, that killed him. I was thinking I want to draw a card to get more auto repair, but yeah, no good. So look at the top 4 cards of your draw pile. You can discard any of them. Cost 0. You're losing a card every time you get this thing. It's not that great. Upgraded dodge and roll is cool. Capacitor is not for this deck, that's for sure. Upgraded dodge and roll is another card that would have been great, but we have enough defense. We really need some killer offensive card. Or, maybe we're good with the card drawing, but I don't think so. Okay, well, our Alpha Strike's going to pay off this fight, that's for sure. Oh, whoops. FTL before it's too late. I mean, I could have drawn another FTL and it still would have been annoying, but that's fine. Tap, obviously. Yeah, we get energy to play everything. Well, we'll just start working on this guy. We don't have any other area damage, so there's no point in spreading it out further. Strike's not quite going to kill him, so yeah, we'll FTL. Chain FTL. Strike, self-repair, defend, strike. He technically would have died, and there was a good chance he would have died from one of the things, but it's okay. Alright, we're going to finesse. Because at this point, we were pretty winning. We mostly just want to draw more self-repairs. Oh, finesse is fine. Hey, look, you're dead. Self-repair. Do we screw around with this guy? He's taking passive damage. So, yeah, we're going to skim. And not really helping, but that means there's one more auto repair in there. So, we just have to not take damage this round, which Iron Wave would do. We're going to use a Ghostly Armor for it. Yeah. I'm not even going to anger him because I'm that overconfident. Next round, he's going to do 12. We should be able to stop 12. There's our self-repair. So, by dicking around, we gained some health. Then we hit him with this, and then look, he dies. We'll dual cast him anyway, so he doesn't even live to get passive. Gambler's Brew, that might help out at some point. Just discard. Charge Battery again, Quick Slash again. Carnage, we don't need more ethereal stuff, even though that's a ton of damage. We don't have that much energy. I'm not adding 3 of those, so no. Funny though it might be. So we're going to go question mark fight. I'm not familiar with this fight. The group is wearing large red masks. Oh, pay up to pass. Reasonable fee of all your gold will do. No. We'll find out how bad an idea this is, but with triple dramatic entrance, I feel a little bit better about it. He's a question mark. He's not hitting for that much. He's probably doing something terrible, but They're not opening with a lot of damage, so we're gonna at least get a good start here. Let's terminate this guy. We don't need him. Grab him, bear. Dexterity down. Okay. Down to normal mortal levels of dexterity. I'm okay. We're going to Ghost Armor. You don't want to forget. We're going to skim. See, no zero cost stuff? Really? 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 Hit you. Kill you. And since we're not taking any damage this round, self-repair. We're going to waste some time and troll up. There's a self-repair. That was good. And we're going to mutilate him. If we still have self-repair left, right? Yes, we do. Okay. Can we draw it? No. Can we draw it? He's doing a lot of damage to us this round. We actually have to... We're better off killing him than letting him live. I'm out of FTL range. 4 cards played. Yes, I am. Alright then, I guess you die. Sorry, dude. I was trying to help you out. We get a red mask. Start of each combat, apply 1 weak to all enemies. That's neat. Nice. Guaranteed relic, I'm assuming, from that fight. Searing Blow with 1 upgrade. Who cares? It's not that great. Claw. We'd be adding 3 claws to our deck. We have a lot of the zero cost stuff. We've got the boot, so these do 5 damage. Well, we have to take it, right? I mean, our deck's getting bloated now, but a lot of it's bloated with zero cost stuff. A lot of it draws cards. The top would be amazing, but anyway. So we got to FTL first. Let's get those free card draws. And we're going to claw. Claw boot, claw boot. Dramatic, dramatic, dramatic entrance. Skim some more cards. Finesse. Wave. Loop. There's 26 cards left in here. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of them cost 0. We don't want to draw the auto repairs, and we can't play them now, so we're just going to hit this guy. He may or may not die. He didn't. It's fine. Red Mask didn't help this fight. That's okay. He's not attacking again. He's going to fill up our deck with garbage, but our deck's so big we're not going to get to the garbage. We're just going to murder him. Attack. Attack and defend for no reason. Attack. And sure, we'll add another crap card to our deck for more loop power. Did you notice that block potion? Claw. FTL first. Self-repair. Claw. I guess the claw is only benefiting from the boot once. And then his damage goes up. You're going to hit us for a bunch of damage. We're currently only auto-repairing 14. We're only down 6. So this is actually okay. We'll still net a gain on the fight. I'm not going to... with the potion belt, I'm not going to spend that block potion. That could be valuable later. It's fine. We did get the auto-repair. Hooray! Finesse would be a bad move if we thought this fight was going to go longer. But it's not. Could use more orbs. The ball lightning would generate more orbs. But do I want to bloat my deck even farther? I think I don't want to get it. Yeah, I'm not going to add more of this stuff. That lightning would have been amazing earlier on, but I've got so much zero cost stuff going on now, I really just need something to support my zero cost addiction. So I could upgrade another loop. They're not that impressive. I get another 2 damage from Dramatic Entrance. Also not that exciting. Claw, it only upgrades the damage on one of the claws once. Skim is just more cards. If the skim costs 0, it would be like the most amazing thing ever. But there's a reason it's not like that. I think at this stage, I'm actually better off upgrading either self-repairs or just Iron Waves. I think probably Iron Waves. Deck actually, the angers actually aren't coming back so much. They're not being as awesome as they could be. We've got a lot of potions to use on this guy. We'll evaluate the potions at the start before we do anything dumb. Focus potion doesn't do that much in our deck because we don't have that many orbs. We don't need the block potion yet. We don't need the Gambler's Brew right now. We might want that later. These really don't do that much for us. You know what? Because Focus Potion's not that great, I shouldn't be so precious about saving it. Should almost save the dramatic entrances for when he has dudes, but it's not likely to work out that beneficially. I did not want to draw all the ghostly armors. Okay, well, we're not skimming anymore because we had all the ghostly armors. I mean, I guess there are a lot of zero cost cards. No, I don't want to skim and draw the auto repairs though, because then they'll come back around. I won't have a chance to play them. Not that playing them is that useful in a boss fight, but okay. Let's start with finesse. No. Then we're going to skim because we don't have anything else that spends energy. Oh, we can still FTL. Should I be killing these guys? Probably. Oh, yeah. The claws are what's going to make this work if I can get my deck recycling. Man, do I have a lot of zero-cost death right now. Booted. The strike will actually kill him. The anger won't. Okay, I'm glad I targeted the dudes. We got the extra damage from focus. We are going to take a bunch of damage. Let's just block potion it. I mean, it's early on. We don't know if we need it, but we might as well not screw around. Okay, FTL. In case we draw more FTLs. Finesse. Finesse is too late for FTLs anyway, so it doesn't matter. Well, we can play the self-repair to get rid of it. Boing. Bonk. Bonk. Defend. Oh, we actually need... Well, we don't need the defend because we had a lot of armor already, but... Okay. We're not killing these guys fast enough, apparently. He's going to hit us with every debuff known to man. That's not great. Let's get those loops going, make our orbs actually sort of powerful with the focus. It should help. We want a defense, and that strike's not doing that much. Let's get the auto repair out of there so we don't redraw it. The focus potion's going to pay off eventually over the course of this long, long fight, even though we don't have that many orbs. Because we're looping the crap out of it. Okay, they are hitting us for a lot of damage right this second. That's not appreciated. You know, all auto repair does nothing for us in a boss fight. We'd heal at the end anyway. It's just like wasting stuff. He is getting looped a lot. Okay, FTO. Don't draw all the ghostly armors at once when they're not attacking that hard. I'm going to play these because we want them to stay in there. Anger. Next one kills him. Anger to the boot to the head. And he can take a bunch of passive damage. He's doing a lot of damage. Let's get some defense this turn. No, of course not. Oh my god, that's terrible. I could Gambler's Brew and discard a bunch of this stuff. So, I mean, I do gain some block from these Iron Waves. Alright, we're going to keep the Claw, because the Claws are like our victory method here. We're going to discard this, and the non-upgraded Iron Wave, because we're hoping to get more, like, Ghostly Armors or something. No. We actually ended up with basically the same defense, but we did get more Claw action, I guess. And this fight's still lasting long enough, we're not going to do a cast. So, ow! And he's still hitting hard. Now we need defense to just live. So that's great. Our deck has lots of defense, but we got to get it. I'm going to skim, because we've got lots of energy left. There's a ghostly armor. That's what we need. And we're going to claw, obviously. Iron Wave. Now we're mostly defended. We get the zap, so we finally got all our orbs going, finally. Anger, and we're going to play the defend because we're low on hit points. We're going to try and take no damage from this, as opposed to slight damage, just to do an extra bit. We do have him getting low now. And he's spending his turn probably like summoning dudes. That's fine, because it's going to be too late for summoning dudes. I should have skimmed before anger, but it's okay. Skim again. And it's too late for this FTL? Yeah. No, it's too late for it anyway, but we're still going to do a whole bunch of damage, because eat it. Loser. got a little dicey. Okay, so we could get 3 copies of Bullet Time. That doesn't help our deck worth a damn. Other circumstances could be awesome. 3 Alchemizes. I mean, we have a Potion Belt, so that's more appealing than normal. But it does exhaust itself, too. Yeah, it's interesting. And the Thunder Strike is very expensive. Deals 9 damage for each lightning. We don't channel enough lightning, so we're definitely not taking that. The only one that's remotely interesting is the Alchemize. Our deck is getting hugely fat. A lot of it is zeros, and we like 6 of those cards draw another card. 3 of them draw 3 cards. So our deck's not as fat as it looks. So I'm not going to give up an Alchemize. I'm going to remember our deck's not as fat as it looks. Okay. Gain an extra energy at the start of every turn. On card reward screens, you have 2 fewer options. That's not great. Snecko Eye would totally screw our deck, as we saw from the Snecko fight. The Pyramid... Oh, it no longer costs you a draw. It's just at the end of your turn, you no longer discard your hand. We burn through our stuff pretty good anyway. I don't think that's helping. I mean, we don't want that many more cards anyway, so the Crown is going to deny us some draws, but I think the extra energy is probably better. In this deck, I don't think the Runic Pyramid is helping that much, because, again, especially if we get an extra energy from the Crown, we're just going to play our whole hand every turn. We actually need more card draw. So this is not really helping us out that much. It would be good for situational stuff. I would have built the deck maybe differently if we had different stuff early on. I don't think that. I mean, that would let us help hold on to the FTLs when they're not as useful and play them next turn to get the card draw. No, we're just gonna take the Crown.
Please click the like button before it clicks you. And check out Tales from My D&D Campaign on youtube.com/Demonac.